In eabos file life, my brother Tyler Marshall Reed, he's having a wedding, as I said before, in previous eabos file life videos. It was like his real friends of his from college. Most of them are from college. And Chris right here is from high school. And then my brother's other real friend from high school, Nick Carrier. I'm not sure how he's doing. I don't expect much. I hope he's all right. And then his real friend John from high school. His father passed away, so I haven't seen John in a while before he missed my life. Yeah, so I've been eabos for life until 2022. All right, and also, I wanted to be before eabos for life. I wanted to be a military police officer, and I know Chris is now a police officer. My brother's friend, real friend of his. Excuse me, I meant to say real friend. So associated with real friendly people. I know it's mostly real friendly people on this planet than fake and evil people. So real friendly people are real friends on this planet. It's mostly, yeah. And then I remember this Alex Salzman, I think, from my baseball little league. He's a police officer too. Last time I checked, before he gave his life. When I was 18 in high school, before he gave his life, I was just selfish idiot thinking I'm special, stop good or bad free will. No, he gave his life then, and that's I said the 4 points of he gave his life so many times. So that's one of them. Yeah, the second one is people look away from anything that's so cool or gets people's attention. And the third point is it's not always the case with XYZ. Number 4, it's the same old computer or digital algorithm based since World War II. Military boot camp is tough. And I ran out of breath easily, so I need to work on my cardio. It's just like when I tried out for my baseball team in high school. The baseball team didn't want me because I ran out of breath quickly. Yeah, so then it was junior year, I think. I tried the tryouts for baseball. Okay, so eabos file videos are simplified. Yeah, the L5. So it could be worse. I try to be grateful. I want to be grateful with my free will and eabos file. And I didn't deserve to be fired from Burger King. You see, I just scribbled out a personal number. That's what the blue mark's there for. This is simple proof that I worked at Burger King in the corrupt system. My real name's Kenneth Matthew Reed, but they misspelled my name for some reason. It's supposed to be 2 N's and two N's in Kenneth and 2 T's in Matthew. Just like my stepmom's son. His name is Matthew, and her son is Brandon. My stepmom's name is Angelica. I haven't seen her in some time. Haven't talked to her in some time now. I still call her my stepmom, even though my dad split up with her. My dad broke up with her, so now that I've got fired from Burger King, corrupt system, looking to work in the grocery store. I need to have money to sue people that deserve to be sued for putting me in a psych hospital for 4 months, and to sue people that deserve it. They're not real friendly. Like when I was in a psych hospital in DC, just trying to simply spread the word of eabos family. And I just wanted to go to the World War II memorial. Just spread the word eabos for life. Most importantly, and Alan Masson Turing. So Alan was great at math. How do you know? And he went to Princeton in Jersey, the Ivy League school. But he was from the United Kingdom, and sadly, it used to be illegal to be gay in the United Kingdom, so maybe that's why he committed suicide. Yes, and then, so, that's in turn giving giving a lot of credit for his computer or digital stuff. See, so yeah, some approver like Daniel Trump didn't want a junior. Yeah, so my legal name's Kenneth Matthew Reed. He just didn't want that in the corrupt system. That was his free will. And I call him Daniel Trump. That's why I call him that. The origins of Trump instead of Forrest, because his real friend is right from college. They call each other chumps. That's why they call each other. And then my dad would say, when I was younger, a minor, say, "Give me 5 up high, down low, too slow." And then he used to do like a lot of silly things. He wore a scary mask to scare us as minors or kids. As his kids, I have a brother and a sister. I'm the oldest of 3. Yeah. What else? Yeah. It was a 3. And then my dad would drive the car in a silly way. He would call it the ghost car. He would just swing or he would just drive silly, not dangerously, but unsafe way. But he would just play around with driving. Well, I'm guilty of speeding in the neighborhood where I used to live in a semi-mansion. My parents' home life, no real eabos 5 home life, because this was before eabos 5 life. So anyway, I was guilty of speeding because I wanted to get away from my mom. I think I was angry at her or something, and I said something to my sister that upset her. Anyway, it's just not eabos 5. Anyway, so I don't want my eabos 5 videos to have ads. My eabos 5 videos have no ads because, as I said before, I don't want a a job in the computer or digital field in the corrupt system. And I never had a job in the computer or digital field before eabos 5 life. And during eabos 5 life, I never wanted a job in the computer or digital field because I'm eabos 5. Simply. So, yeah, I prefer to be named Ken or Kenny. I guess Kenneth's okay. And Ken Brown. As I said before, we didn't get along at one point, but I don't expect much. Hope he's okay. Real friends of mine. You're right, family. So we argue sometimes. Relatives, we argue just like that, or a fight. And my grandma, on my maternal side, she passed away, and I didn't go to her funeral in 2016 before it was 5 life because I didn't like how she chose to not take her cancer treatment. It's because of, I don't mean to bring up controversial stuff such as spirituality, religion, or politics, but she was a Jehovah's Witness, so that's why she wanted the cancer treatment. And now since I'm eabos 5 life, it's okay because they're not special stock, you're bad free will. And now I'm eabos 5 since 2022. Since that's my YouTube channel name. I mean it. Fighting fire with fire. Because spreading the word eabos 5 life in person didn't work out, as I said before. In person, analog silicon, or no computer or digital stuff. But now I'm using digitized silicon or computer or digital stuff to fight fire with fire. And then I fear flying on planes. I'm afraid of heights. Also, I'm afraid of things such as, like, I remember this incident, Malaysia Flight 370 disappeared, and I watched that before the eabos 5 life. I'm afraid of things like that. 9/11, and it'll be 24 years since then. Several days now. Today is August 31st, 2025. Sad. And so I'm afraid of heights. Yet I go to Six Flags roller coasters or whatever. So I'll get that, I guess, because the harnesses are safer on roller coasters. I don't know, but maybe I'll skydive. I don't know. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I'm afraid of heights. I ride roller coasters. Why not go and do skydiving? All right. In Notre Dame de Paris is as tall as a Six Flags ride. In Jersey, it's called Nitro. They're both 230 feet. I know Notre Dame de Paris is 236 feet, as you see here. You can climb all the way to the top, as you see there. Yeah. Wow, it's tall for a church. Yeah, I don't mean to bring up controversial stuff, as I said before. But it fascinates me. Yeah, when I went to study architecture of Notre Dame in Paris. And then, yeah, my older cousin Tiffany, she's bitter, and I feel bad. I don't know about Ekaterina, but because my Uncle Mike wasn't in their lives. So people, even relatives or family come and go. So Uncle Mike wasn't there for them. And I guess he was more there for my other cousin Noah. Let's be serious. Not cousin, but cousin. So seriously, yeah. I think Uncle Mike was there for Noah more than Tiffany or Ekaterina. So that's why Tiffany's bitter about that. And I wish I saw him more often too. So relatives kind of go. I never met my Aunt Myrtle, her son. This is how, well, no, my cousin Tyree Jackson. Yes, believe it or not, that's his name. His name is Tyree Jackson. Yes, I haven't seen him in some time. You see here, where is it? Yeah, it's Tyree Jackson, I think, right there. This picture was taken before eabos for life, 2009, I think, 2009. Yeah. And so I think they're coming to my brother's wedding. My cousins and my step grandma Bunny, so it'll be great to see them. So my real friend Frieza, I met her at Psych Hospital. She's real friendly, so that's why I associate with her. She puts stickers on my Punch by Notre Dame books, as you see here, simply. And these books are from the Great Free Will Charlie Books. As I said before, my real friend of mine, Charlie, he gave me those books while I was in the hospital. As I said, I plan to sue the hospital for keeping me there for 4 months, 3 or 4 months, something like that, in 2024. Just because they didn't care what I had to say. I didn't do anything wrong, even though I have mental illness, I know I do, because I did bestiality, sort of. So that doesn't mean I deserve to be there for 4 months. And I still care to be simple and real and smart, and that makes sense. Just because I have mental illness doesn't mean that makes sense. So the marriage at the Notre Dame in Paris church, I think I want a wedding there with I want to marry Ashley Christine Bernard in Notre Dame in Paris. Well, it might be expensive. Yeah, it's most likely going to be expensive, just like my brother's wedding is really expensive. And I don't know if they allow weddings in Notre Dame in Paris, but we neat. Then I guess being in your early 20s, I just think about that. So as I said before, Paris is the Thief of Joy. I wish I knew eabos for life when I was younger, as a minor, or in my early 20s. or adult or young adult. It's too bad. A lot of people don't know he best for life. 8 billion people on this planet, but I think considering 8 billion, let me say, I think 23 is considered early 20s, because I just think that's when I was really into this is 100% Notre Dame movie. When I was 23, I was sharing a lot. There's just no EABS felt like then. Anyway, and Nikola Tesla, you get credit for him for electricity, and while Alan Metz in turn you get credit to for computer or digital stuff. I wonder if Elon Musk will make it, like a car line called for Alan Metz in turn. Yeah, that'd be neat. And I've been in a Tesla during EABS for life in 2022, and that's when I wasn't using computer or digital stuff. I was just spreading the word in person of EABS for life. So I wonder if people have public sex in their cars as they're driving. So I notice that when I'm on the highway with whoever, I look at other people in their cars or vehicles. Of course you can't do that on a motorcycle, but in a vehicle you can have public sex or whatever. And I don't mean to be vulgar. I won't say too much, but because I watch porn a lot, so I masturbate. If you're a parent and you're with your children, like I said, you're watching my EABS videos. I try not to be vulgar. I'm not vulgar, so I don't swear or anything. So, what else? Age of consent is 16 or 17, depends on what state you live in the United States. See, some people aren't aware of that. And then porn, compared to prostitution. So porn, you get paid to get the digitized porn or analog silicon porn, and not digitized or computerized porn. Like I said before, AI has been around a while, and I see these ads wherever, even on porn, ads on digital computer stuff. It's ridiculous. Alan Metz in turn talked about AI, and when he was at Princeton or whatever, in the 1930s or 40s, and he even created a video game. Or a video game or a game, whatever. He would create a chess game, and he created the imitation game. I'm not talking about the movie, but if you want to see the movie, that's your free will. But that's not important. I just want people to know the obvious for life. Most importantly, so it's prostitution. That's why it's illegal. Yes, that makes sense because you're not recording anything. And then in 2018, I know it's been 5 years since I was talking about 100% Notre Dame movie as not being EABS-fied. In 2023 marked 5 years. So in 10 years, I'll still say the same thing. Stone-ify anniversary. Stone is a reference to Disney's Hunchback Notre Dame movie. Disney. Yeah, he posted that in March 2018, 24th, yeah. Alright. I think that's all. Alright. So many things I want to show in this. There's a guy throwing some